This is Gypsy Jean doing a live video while I'm going down the street. I just wanted to say, dear witches and pagans, I I want to encourage you to be accepting of people in our pagan paths and practicing witches. Please don't judge and accept others in their own spiritual paths respectively as somehow it's been what it's like to be persecuted, to be misjudged, be mislabeled, to be mistreated because of our unique spiritual path. And I encourage you to carry on that prestige in our spiritual evolution and not judge other people that are pagan and witches or in general, but it's something that we really need to focus on as a community. Is if a witch practices differently than you, don't put her down or judge them for that, because a superiority complex helps no one at any time. It is not beneficial for you. It's not beneficial for the people that are just starting out. And if you can't help, the least you can do is don't hurt. So please be mindful and compassionate when you are a spiritually minded person. That path of your individuality should be respected in others as well as yourself. Treat others as you would have them treat you. And if a witch can't afford certain types of candles or oils or whatever that you think a witch should be using, maybe be resourceful and give them ideas on how they can practice with tools that you're familiar with. We can get things from the dollar store, from our environment, and I think it's really important is not to put down each other, to be mindful and lift each other up as much as possible, and to be more supportive of each other in our pagan and witches community. There's so much separation happening in the world right now. There's so much prejudice and bigotry. We really should bring ourselves and humanity up a level by being different, because you know how that feels, and we should not be the one to put that on other people. So I'm just encouraging you to be more understanding and more open and accepting of other people's spiritual journey, and to lead by example by being a decent, compassionate person yourself. That will also bring more awareness to alternative spiritual paths and lifestyles, to let people know that it's not what has been incorrectly perceived as a pagan or as a witch. So please do use the connections and the spiritual connections that you have to make yourself a better person, and to be a light in this really dark time that we're going through. We're coming up a level. I think the sacred feminine energy is rising and that we're leveling up. But it also, we should be grounded in ourselves and realize we are humans, we are flawed, none of us is perfect, and to keep that in mind when you're trying to bring on or communicate with another pagan or witch. Let's try to be better than those that came before us. Let's try to be better than those that try to put us down and keep us down, and who abuse us and make us out to be the bad guys all the time. Let's try to be better, okay? Because we can be, and our spiritual connectivity with our spiritual path is really a gift, and it's really amazing. So be compassionate with your fellow pagans and witches and people that don't know. Try to educate them. Plant a little seed of knowledge. Do your research. Don't go by one book or one website or one person's opinion. Be knowledgeable, because education and knowledge kills ignorance and bridges borders and creates pathways to each other. So I just wanted to have that thought for the day, and just to kind of like do a self-check, because we all need to do a self-check regardless of what your spirituality or your religious affiliation may be. Do a self-check, and are you being a decent human being? Because we already struggle enough being pagan and witches on the negative aspects and the stereotypes as it is. So it's very important for you to do a self-check and see how you're doing. Are you perpetuating that negative stigma? Are you helping advance yourself? Importantly, you have to start with a self-love and a self-respecting base, and then spread that attitude. Treat others as you would have them treat you. That golden rule exists in all forms of life, across generations, time, religions. Please, please practice that. Just please, because I run across people that feel like they have to substantiate themselves because of our community and the outside world that mistreats us already. So let's be better. Let's be better human beings. All right, thanks, guys. Have a great day.